What's going on, guys? I'm Simple Simon, and this is my video entry for Man Cave's 250 subscriber 4th of July giveaway. For you who don't know Man Cave, he is basically a collector of Golden Age comics. In fact, I'm pretty new to his channel. I think I actually only subbed when I heard about this giveaway. I've known of Man Cave for a long time. I believe I've seen him on categories, but I've also seen him on many live streams with Carvey from Comic Books NYC, and I've watched plenty of hours of those guys just flexing their Golden Age books in front of the community and showing off what they have that we do not have and will probably never have. So he's doing a giveaway where he wants you to choose 3 artists and show him 3 books from those artists. So before I get started, I guess Man Cave, if you're watching this, which I hope you are, otherwise I feel like I'm getting screwed. You're probably not that familiar with me, but I'm basically a comic book noob. I've only been into collecting comics for, it's been nearly 2 years. I believe it was like the end of August maybe, where I started, like in 2018, where I first started collecting comics. So I'm very new, I don't know anything. So hopefully the artists I choose will be very different from all the classics that everyone else chooses. So anyway, let's get into it. The first artist I'm going to show you is Joëlle Jones. Joëlle Jones, that's how I say it. My LCS owner, Mark from Big City Comics, believes it's Jolie, but I'm going with Joëlle. I'll tell you a backstory on this book again. So around 2 years ago, I had no idea where to start with comic books. I bought a trade or two. I bought The Killing Joke because I really wanted to read that, but then I was like, I want to get into floppies, right? I want to start collecting floppies. I didn't know where to start. So I walk into the shop and basically there's a wall of comics. I'm like, it feels weird to pick up issue 23 or something, right? So I was like, where do I start? I need to look for an issue 1. So the first 2 floppies I ever bought when I started collecting was Batman issue 50, The Wedding, the book that killed Batman for the comic book community anyway. I didn't, actually it was a weird book, but yeah, I got no hate for Tom King at all. And the other book I picked up besides Batman issue 50 was Catwoman issue 1 by Joëlle Jones, who happened to write as well as, she was the writer and the artist. So this is the cover for issue 1. This book means a lot to me because it was the first book I started collecting from issue 1. So I've got every cover from this series, unless there's some exclusives that I don't know about. So this book means a lot to me. I've got every variation of issue 1. I've got the variant, I've got the blank, and I've also got San Diego Comic-Con foil exclusive of this. So, but one thing that's really special about this cover as well is I used this book in one of my old videos where I played Comic Gories with my LCS owner Mark from Big City Comics, and I used this book because it has a very special story behind it. So the first 2 books I ever bought was Batman issue 50 and Catwoman issue 1, right? So not only does this have speech bubbles in it, but it also has Selina Kyle. It also has Selina Kyle holding a copy of the other book that I bought, which happens to be Batman issue 50. Right there, can you see that? So yeah, it actually has Batman issue 50 on the cover. So it's actually the first 2 books that I bought when I started collecting on the one cover. So yeah, I love this cover so much. It means so much to me, and so does this series. So I'll show you just 2 other covers from Joëlle here. There's issue 11 there, quite like that one. I believe I actually used this on Comic Gories too. It was just a nice little sexy cover there. And that is the 80th anniversary standard cover, which Joëlle also was chosen to do. My next artist is Clayman. I just recently realized how much I like that guy. Like his art is just so damn good in everything I've seen. I really want to show some of his art in Batman. Some of the panels he did towards the end of King's Batman run was absolutely breathtaking. I didn't show you any of those books because I'm just showing you the covers, so he didn't do the covers for those issues. But he also he was one of the artists in Heroes in Crisis. He didn't do the whole book, but he did certain panels. So I'll show you a few Heroes in Crisis covers. Again, a much loved series by Tom King from a few years ago. Everyone hated this, and I was reading like, why is everyone hating on this so much? And everyone was like, oh my god, how dare Tom King write stories about our beloved characters. Anyway, that is an awesome first cover there. The whole DC family So yep, that's a nice Clayman cover there. This is issue 2. Does that count as a bondage cover? She's got the Harley's sexy leg. Look at that leg. I like me some leg. With the lasso of truth, strangling Batman. Nice cover there from Clayman, and I think this issue 9. I think was the final issue of the series, and that's it's a Wally West. Yeah, and if you read this, this is the book that just made a lot of people upset in the comic book community. I was just reading it like, what, is that it? But everyone else was just like fuming about that book. So that is Clayman. Last artist is Lee Bermejo. Lee Bermejo does absolutely out of this world art. This is my favorite book I've read since I got into collecting, which is Brian Azzarello's Joker. And yeah, I'll show you some of the art in this since it's not in the bag, but the art in this is absolutely insane. I sent a copy of this to Matilda Gothica because I know she likes reading, and I was like, I want you to read my favorite story. And she recently did a review and she loved it just as much as I did. So look at that art, it's just absolutely killer. Good stuff right there from Lee Bermejo and Brian Azzarello. The same team that brought you Batman Damned. So I may as well show you some Batman Damned books since I've got them right here. This is Batman Damned issue 1. First appearance of the Bat Dong. Bat Dong. Oh my goodness. So this book series is also very special to me. It was the first comic that I got really excited about that came out. Because as a noob, I kind of read about DC Black Label and I was like, oh, that sounds amazing. I can't wait for Batman Damned. So the day it came out was actually the day I met my LCS owner Mark, who's in a lot of my videos, and that basically this book really started that relationship with him, because I used to just shop surf to all the stores. This is kind of the start of that friendship, and I bought it off the shelf, and it was the first time I actually bought the Jim Lee variant too. I never used to buy double covers. It was just like, I've been so excited about this, I'm just going to buy both covers. Next day, it goes viral because of the bat penis, and the day after that, it got pulled from the shelf. So yeah, I'm very happy. This book also means a lot to me. The story, it was no Joker. It was okay. I didn't love the story, but it had its moments. I'll just show you maybe issue 2. Yep. Issue 2, which is the Harley Quinn cover. The art is literally, if you haven't seen this, it's worth it for the art alone. Like I said, the story's not fantastic, but like the Harley Quinn in this is off the chain. And they are my books and artists. Thank you, Man Cave, for the giveaway. For those of you who don't know Man Cave, I will leave a link to his channel below. The guy seems like a really good dude. I mean, he's got a heart of gold. I don't think I mentioned it yet, but yeah, in one of his streams, he basically AOK'd one of the coolest looking books I've ever seen in my life to Kavi from Comic Books NYC. It was, off the top of my head, I think it was Batman 25, Golden Age Batman 25, and it had one of the most awesome rad covers you'll ever see, and it was an AOK. So yeah, it just shows you the kind of guy he is, and yeah, just how kind-hearted some of the people in this comic book community are. So yeah, thank you, Man Cave, for this contest. Good luck to everyone who enters, and to all you watching, until next time, keep it simple.